The New York Yankees may be quietly eyeing one of the most intriguing pitchers in the league, Freddy Peralta. Insiders suggest the team is exploring all options to strengthen its rotation, and Peralta's name keeps surfacing. With elite strikeout ability, team-friendly contract control, and proven performance in high-leverage situations, Peralta could be a perfect fit for a team chasing a championship. While no official talks have been confirmed, this early buzz is enough to make fans and analysts start speculating. Could the Yankees finally land a top-tier arm to solidify their pitching depth? The story begins with understanding why New York is even looking for pitching help. The Yankees have a talented roster, but their rotation has been inconsistent, and injuries have exposed gaps that any contender cannot ignore. Even with ace-level talent like Garrett Cole anchoring the staff, depth beyond the top two starters has become a concern. In a league where pitching can make or break a playoff run, securing a reliable third or fourth starter or a swingman capable of high-leverage innings can be the difference between an early playoff exit and a deep October run. Peralta checks several boxes that Yankees management appears to value: durability, strikeout ability, and upside that isn't just potential, but has been realized at the major league level. Freddy Peralta's profile is compelling. He has demonstrated a high-velocity fastball that can touch the upper 90s, paired with a sharp slider that generates swings and misses, making him particularly difficult for opposing lineups to handle. While he is not immune to inconsistency, Peralta has shown a capacity to adjust mid-season and limit walks, which is critical in a team like the Yankees that relies on scoring efficiently in close games. Beyond the raw numbers, Peralta has experience in high-pressure environments, including postseason outings with Milwaukee, which makes him more than just a statistical prospect. He's a pitcher who has proven he can handle the mental demands of meaningful games. From a contractual perspective, Peralta is appealing as well. Unlike some free agents or veteran pitchers who demand large sums or long-term guarantees, he is under team control, which provides the Yankees with flexibility. The financial aspect of any trade is often overlooked by casual fans, but front offices weigh cost versus performance heavily, especially in a market like New York, where payroll considerations must be balanced against luxury tax penalties. Acquiring Peralta without committing an exorbitant future sum would be a win in that equation, particularly if the team can package minor league talent or non-essential roster players in a deal that Milwaukee views as mutually beneficial. Speaking of Milwaukee, the Brewers have been known to listen to offers when it comes to pitchers they believe are in demand. While Peralta is clearly valued by his current team, the Brewers have a history of making shrewd roster decisions, sometimes moving players when the right package appears. The Yankees, with a combination of prospects, current roster depth, and financial resources, could theoretically put together a proposal that gets serious consideration. The key, of course, is timing. As the season progresses toward trade deadlines, conversations often start quietly, with teams gauging interest before anything hits the press, which is why this early buzz is particularly intriguing to fans who want a head start on understanding potential moves. Beyond the numbers and contracts, there's the strategic aspect. The Yankees play in a division where pitching depth can directly influence pennant races. Facing teams like the Orioles, Blue Jays, and Rays means repeated matchups against lineups loaded with power and speed, where a swing and miss pitcher like Peralta could neutralize threats and give New York a consistent advantage in high-leverage games. If Peralta can maintain his strikeout rate while keeping walks low, he could also be used creatively starting some games, relieving in others, or even serving as a bridge in doubleheaders. Versatility in a pitcher is a commodity, and Peralta provides just that. Another factor to consider is the ripple effect a trade like this would have on the clubhouse and pitching staff. When a team acquires a pitcher of Peralta's caliber, it doesn't just improve the rotation, it changes how managers approach bullpen usage, innings management, and even game strategy against division rivals. Younger pitchers can learn from his approach. Veterans may be pushed to elevate their game, and the overall competitive culture benefits. From a fan perspective, it injects excitement and optimism, giving a tangible sense that the front office is proactive and committed to winning, not just treading water. Of course, every potential trade comes with risk. Peralta has had stretches of inconsistency, and moving to a high-pressure market like New York can magnify any struggles. The spotlight is intense, the media scrutiny constant, and the expectations enormous. However, many pitchers have thrived in such conditions when surrounded by strong support systems, solid coaching, and teammates who complement their style. The Yankees' staff and resources are designed to help pitchers succeed, and if they can manage any early adaptation period, Peralta could become a true rotation stabilizer. Front offices weigh these risks against potential upside, and in this case, the upside appears significant. Another aspect that makes this trade rumor intriguing is the timing. The baseball offseason, trade deadline, or even mid-season adjustments often determine when a move like this might happen. Early rumors like this suggest that discussions could already be underway, even if nothing is public yet. Insiders may be hearing soft talks, initial valuations, and scouting reports being exchanged. The fact that Peralta's name keeps resurfacing indicates that the Yankees are seriously evaluating him and that he fits their target profile: strikeout pitcher, mid-rotation reliability, team control, and postseason experience. For fans tracking every subtle hint, this is a sign to pay attention. Peralta's statistical profile reinforces why he's being considered. His K/9 rates, whip, era trends, and ability to limit hard contact all point to a pitcher who can contribute meaningfully, even in a high-expectation environment like New York. Advanced metrics such as FIP, fielding independent pitching, and spin rate suggest that his underlying performance is sustainable and not just a product of luck or temporary factors. This is crucial when assessing trade targets because teams want pitchers who are likely to maintain performance, not regress sharply under pressure. There's also a narrative element to consider. The Yankees have struggled to consistently develop mid-rotation starters who can carry innings deep into the season. Acquiring Peralta could immediately fill a long-standing gap, providing both short-term impact and long-term value if the team extends him or integrates him as part of a broader rotation strategy. Stories like this resonate with fans because they combine numbers with real human strategy. The chess match of front office planning meets on-field execution, all under the bright lights of New York's passionate fan base. While all of this is exciting, it's important to emphasize transparency. No deal has been finalized. Rumors, even serious ones, can shift quickly. Injuries, performance swings, or new information can change the calculus entirely. Fans should temper expectations while staying informed. But keeping an eye on names like Peralta gives insight into what the team values and what the front office is considering. It's part of following the game at a deeper level, understanding not just what happens on the field, but the strategic thinking that goes into building a contender. Finally, the potential impact on the postseason cannot be overstated. A team with a more consistent rotation, supplemented by a swing and miss arm like Peralta, has a stronger chance of weathering the playoffs. Playoff baseball is often decided by a handful of high-leverage innings, and having pitchers who can generate strikeouts, manage walks, and neutralize top lineups is invaluable. If Peralta were to join the Yankees, his contribution could extend beyond the regular season, influencing division races, wild-card scenarios, and ultimately, the team's championship prospects. This makes even the early buzz worth following closely, not just for casual fans, but for anyone invested in the dynamics of winning baseball. In conclusion, Freddy Peralta appearing on the Yankees' radar is more than just a passing trade rumor. It's a window into strategic planning, the balancing of risk versus reward, and the search for pitching stability that every contender seeks. While no official moves have been confirmed, the combination of his strikeout ability, team control, prior performance, and postseason experience makes him a compelling target. For fans, this is the kind